Hello everyone, it's me again, Professor Sergio, and this time to talk about the present, the present continuous, the present continuous tense. Um, you probably are asking yourself, why Professor Sergio sometimes teaches something in English and sometimes he speaks in Portuguese. But I can answer that question right now. What I teach you in English is normally grammar topics that are related to our lessons, related to our book. But when something is extra, I just prefer to do that in Portuguese, okay? Talking about the present continuous demands reviewing the simple present because once we understand the mechanism of the simple present, it becomes easier to understand the structure of the present continuous. So, the simple present, let's see its structure over here. It's normally an SVO structure. S standing for subject, V for verb, and O for object. SVO, subject, verb, and object. The simple present normally describes regular events or routines. For example, I swim 3 times a week. So this describes a routine of mine. It describes a regular event. I swim 3 times a week. Another example is I eat eggs in the morning. So once again, I is the subject, eat is the verb, eggs is the object. Remember SVO. And in the morning is a complement. It's an adverbial expression of time. Okay, so now let's try to understand, since the simple present is probably understood, which is subject, verb, object. I go to school in the morning. I play tennis on Fridays. I go to the gym every day. So these are situations in which I am describing routines. This is a role of the simple present. But today, this is not the focus of our lesson. Our lesson today is about the present continuous. So, the present continuous is formed by subject, the verb be, plus the main verb followed by ing, and a complement. So, one example here, which describes a temporary situation. John is doing videos for YouTube. John is doing videos for YouTube. So the main characteristic of the present continuous is that after the subject, I have the verb be. That could be is, am, or are, depending on the subject. So I have here the subject, John, the verb be that applies to this subject, because, John could be simply he, so he is, or John is. Doing, my main verb here is to do. And the structure of the present continuous says that after be, there should be a main verb, and the main verb here is do, plus ing, so it's doing, and a complement. In this first example, the sentence is expressing a temporary activity. John is not, maybe he's doing his videos just in this period, and in the near future he will teach in a school. He won't do videos at home anymore. Okay, so the next example, I'm running to class. Another characteristic of the present continuous is that it describes an action that is happening, is going on at the same time I am speaking. So I am speaking and the situation is in progress. Again, the structure is subject, be, the main verb plus ing, and an object or a complement. So, I'm running to class. When I say I'm running to class, I am probably describing something that is in progress right now, something that is happening right now. Going on at the time of speaking. It's happening, it's going on at the time of speaking. So I'm going to say other examples of the present continuous so that the structure can be internalized by you. So I'll show you some pictures, and right after I will say what is going on there. So in picture number 1, he is dancing. When I say he is dancing, I am describing a situation that is in process at the same time I'm saying it. So at this very moment, the situation is happening. Picture number 2. She is riding her bicycle. So in this situation, again, I am describing something that is happening, that is in progress at the same time I am saying it. And example number 3. They are cooking. When I say they are cooking, I am describing a situation that is in progress. And this is the main characteristic of the present continuous. When we think of present continuous, we normally think of situations that are in progress, just like the examples I just gave you. But there is another use for the present continuous, which students sometimes forget, which is talking about future events using the present continuous. This is a kind of situation that is also possible. So look at this example here. For future plans, you can describe future plans by using the present continuous. What are you doing on Friday night? In this question, I am asking what someone is doing in the future, what plan this person has for the future. So notice that in the question, the present continuous structure is present because I have a question word, I have the verb be, I have the subject, and the main verb in the ing form. So in a question, remember that the verb be in a question normally is placed before the subject. When it's a declarative sentence, the verb be comes after the subject. But since this is a question, remember, the verb be comes right before the subject. So what are you doing on Friday night? The answer can be like that. I'm meeting a friend at the mall at 7. So I am describing a plan for the future by using the present continuous. But please, for our activities, I want you to mainly focus on this structure of the present continuous. Subject plus be plus main verb to describe temporary events and things that are going on at the same time I am saying them. So again, John is doing videos. John is doing videos. Subject, John, is verb be. Doing is the main verb plus ing, and videos is the object. I'm running to class. This is happening right now. I am running to class. When I say this, I am running to class, it's because this is happening right now. So I is the subject, am is the verb be, and run is the main verb followed by ing. But one thing has to be mentioned here. When I say running, I have to double the n because run is a verb which is formed by consonant, vowel, consonant. And in situations like that, we have to double the last consonant before we add the ing. Okay? So the present continuous is normally a situation that is in progress at the same time I am speaking. Subject plus verb be plus main verb and the ing. And a complement if necessary. Okay? So that's all for now, folks. I see you next time. So that's all for now, folks. Thank you for watching. I see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.